Alongside Clark Kellogg and Mike Fratello. And we've got David Aldridge joining us from the sideline. Pass to McKee. Over Kirilenko. McKee, no luck. And here's Marshall to bring it up for Utah. Now Ostertag. Now the pass to Kirilenko. Over Iverson. The shot by Kirilenko, no good. Looking at the last game for the Jazz, it was a win against the Clippers. Iverson passes to Snow. Good. And it's Iverson who picks up the assist. Snow's got the first 3 points tonight for Philadelphia. And these teams, Clark, each have impressive assist totals. Two of the best passing teams in the league.
No question about it, Kevin. I love the way these teams share the ball. It finds the open guy with both of these teams. The sharp movement of the ball and players, beautiful to watch.
Offensive rebound, Ostertag. Comes out of the gate empty. He's 0 for 1. Pass to Iverson. Here he goes. Rebound, Utah. They come into this having outplayed the Clippers last game.
And winning on the road is easier said than done, but the way they capitalized on offense especially stood out to me.
They knew their game plan going into that one and followed it through to a T. Superb work all around.
You do not want to let him get in a rhythm from out there.
First quarter, about a minute and a half in. McKee against Kirilenko. Stockton outside. Drives to the hoop. Here's Marshall. Cans the shot with nobody near him.
Rise and fire. Gotta love seeing Marshall go up and drain the quick shot.
76ers have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. And here's Iverson outside. Malone with the rebound.
He is not missing too many of those. Count on it.
Defensively, that's not the game plan. But sometimes you get lucky.
Marshall sets a screen for Stockton. Up top, Malone. 5 on the clock. Fires from way outside. Tumbo grabs the board.
Looks like somebody might be mad about his contract. The way he's hoisting that thing up.
Yeah, really weird time to take that shot.
Wow, what a play. How in the heck did he make that?
Somehow maintaining control even while absorbing the foul. That's impressive.
Philadelphia shooting their first foul shot of the night.
You can really tell Iverson approaches the game with a single-minded focus. It can be intimidating trying to defend a guy with his level of skill and determination.
Now here is Kirilenko. Really played well against the Clippers in his last outing. Marshall can't hit.
Defense got all kinds of fortunate right there. Usually he takes full advantage of that situation.
I'm sure he'll take another shot at it if they keep giving him openings.
And it's Allen Iverson with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Jazz trail by 7. Stockton outside. Marshall sets a screen for Stockton. Got it. Good job in the low post.
You know, Stockton is really clever when it comes to scoring inside. Not the biggest guy, but he finds a way to get the job done.
Here's Iverson. And the dunk by Iverson.
That dunk right there encompasses the storyline of this game.
Oh, it does. Playing with confidence and swagger.
Hey guys, I remember when I could get up like that.
Stockton against Snow. Stockton in the high post. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game. Iverson gets to McKee over Kirilenko. Rebounded by the Jazz.
You know, you'd like to see a little more effort there defensively, but maybe they wanted him to take that shot, baited him into it.
Jazz trail by 7. Mike, they are desperate to find a basket.
They're having a really hard time out there.
You're right. A steal.
Hustle defense and quick thinking. Sometimes intercepting the ball is just that simple.
Turning defense into emphatic offense.
And Clark, we might see a timeout coming up here.
For sure.
Yeah, that is the definition of a momentum play. His team is fired up right now.
Now, here's Marshall. He's been putting up the points on a very steady basis, averaging around 17.5 points a game. Here's Malone. That one's in, his first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
Few guys better inside than Karl Malone.
The 76ers leading by 7. Iverson passes to Mutombo. Iverson left side. McKee dishes to Iverson. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Iverson's got 10.
They could not have asked for a better start.
This is looking like a no contest already.
Looking at Philadelphia, they took the win in their last game against the Nuggets in Denver.
You know, on occasion you're plagued by false starts and slow momentum in some games. You could tell they were getting frustrated.
Even though it was a frustrating night shooting the ball, they pulled it out. A win's a win, and that's all that matters.
Can't hit from in close.
Defense was right up in his face there, and it spoiled his attempt to lay it in.
Stockton kicks to Marshall. Here's Kirilenko. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
We know Kirilenko loves to work inside. He feels confident taking shots right at the rim.
Stockton against Snow. Pass to McKee. Fires for 3. Snow can't hit. And so Stockton will bring it up for Utah. Trailing here by 8. Stockton draws the double. From the stripe, and it's sent back by Mutombo.
This is Mutombo's calling card.
Oh, man! From the tip, this team has flexed its muscles and shown its dominance.
What a start, particularly on the offensive end.
Now, here's Stockton. 11 points for him in that last game against the Clippers in Los Angeles.
And also, how about the passing display we saw from him? He was just outstanding at finding ways to shred the defense to pieces.
That's a textbook example of how to move the ball. Boy, you gotta love that action.
Here's Iverson. Last game out, we saw him pour in 42. Pass to Coleman. And here is McKee, guarded by Kirilenko. Just 4 to shoot. Malone comes with the double team. Coleman, no good.
There's your rim protection right there. That's how you defend the post.
Yeah, he really defends well on the block. Very difficult to back down.
Now, here's Marshall. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against the Clippers.
And in addition to that, he put in work on the boards. Just phenomenal work from him all around.
That's what this team needs right now.
You're right, cutting the deficit with the one-handed flush.
Maybe that can give them a little spark.
Iverson against Kirilenko. Back to Iverson. The pass to Snow. He takes it in, fires it up. And Allen Iverson the bucket, the assist by McKee. Iverson's got 14 points.
Smart pass from McKee right there, and I'm sure his teammate appreciates it.
Pass to Marshall. Poked away and stolen by Iverson. Now the 76ers on the break. McKee, no luck. Jazz trail by 8. Poked loose. Iverson with the ball. Picked up by Stockton. All alone, and Iverson throws it down.
You've got to be careful with the ball when Iverson is around. He's got a real knack for picking pockets.
Timeout is called, first of the game for the Jazz. And the 76ers with a completely new group now. A switcher also for Utah. John Starks checked in for Karl Malone. Utah's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Marshall sets a screen for Stockton. Sinks that one from the post. Stockton's got his second bucket tonight.
The quick dribble of Stockton. Ball handling 101.
The 76ers leading by 8. Passes to D'Alembert. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
Superb anticipation on that rejection, and that'll allow them to stay on the lead if they keep defending like that.
Now, here's D'Alembert. Here's Marshall. Rebounded by Bell.
Got some space in the mid-range, but wasn't able to convert. Still, not a bad chance for him.
They get it back. Good on the bucket. And the 76ers lead by 10.
From the opening whistle, their tempo has been the tempo of the game.
Not just on offense, but on D as well. They've completely set the tone for this game.
Stockton against McKee. Utah moving it around. Pass to Stockton. Shot clock at 3. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. Marshall can't hit.
You know, his scoring has just been AWOL this quarter.
I'm not sure what the issue is, but his team is doing what they can to try and get him going.
No good from Bell.
Boy, they got lucky on that one.
Yeah, he's an incredible three-point shooter, so you are ecstatic anytime it doesn't go in.
Got a piece of it. He had stolen by McKee. Harper guarded by Kirilenko. That shot off. Jazz trail by 10. Starks outside. Stockton outside. The pass to Ostertag. Shot clock at 5. Over McKee. McKee with the defensive effort.
That was tough to watch. He takes it all the way to the cup and just can't finish the job.
Here's Bell. And the rebound goes to Starks. Utah is shooting 39% in the early minutes of this game. It's stolen by McKee. Here's Moore. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the 76ers.
We're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep. And they have been so far.
Taking what the defense gives them, guys. I mean, the mid-range shot is available, and they're knocking it down from there. I love it.
And for the teams with new coaches, Clark, new systems. Still an adjustment for the players, I'm assuming.
Yeah, it's an ongoing adjustment with a new head coach and new players and so forth. You know, some guys will pick things up quicker than others. So it can take a little time for everybody to get on the same page. Until then, you just have to continue to hit the rock and fight through it. Starks does it all. I mean, I think he's a terrific all-around basketball player. Shoots it well from the stripe, too, which is always nice to see.
From deep, Moore marries the long-range jumper. And the 76ers lead by 13.
They are really shooting the heck out of the ball. Fantastic start from 3.
When you knock down threes early, it stretches the floor, opens everything up.
Here's Starks. Good, and the assist goes to Malone.
Malone, an outstanding passer at the power forward position. He's got really good floor awareness and has a really good understanding of when to get the ball to the open man.
No good from Bell. Jazz trail by 11. Starks outside. Out to the right wing. Here's Vaughn. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. And here's the fast break. No good from Moore. Utah's gone 0-4 from three-point land to start out. Looking cold from outside. Starks kicks to Vaughn. Shoots from the line. Rebounded by Bell. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. And the shot goes in.
Terrific focus to get to the basket there.
Surprised they left them that much of a lane to work with.
And so it's Utah here with the ball. It's a 13-point game. Here's the teardrop. And D'Alembert pulls it down. D'Alembert's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And it's blocked. And And so it's Philadelphia. 13 points up at the end of the period. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. Don't go. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a comfortable margin here for the 76ers guys.
Early on, the game plan centers on the three-point shot. They were casting those things up like crazy.
It's a good strategy to pile up points right away, and it pulls apart the defense.
6 on the shot clock. Here's Malone. Good D by Bell. Philadelphia leading by 13. Iverson with the ball. Picked up by Malone. Malone against Iverson. He kicks it to Dallenberg. A three-pointer off the mark. The Jazz shooting just 33%, struggling to get good looks. They get a hand on it. To the inside. Vaughn, the pass to Malone. Basket counts. Malone's got 8.
Poetry in motion. Malone is just automatic from the mid-range area.
Pass to McKee. High, arcing shot. No good that time. Some solid defense right there from Starks. Passes it to Vaughn. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Philadelphia's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the three ball here. Yep, that one goes. Iverson's got the lead up to 13 now for Philadelphia.
And that's tough. But sometimes it seems Iverson prefers knocking down the contested jump shots just to toy with the defense on occasion.
Starks outside. Off target from three-point range. The 76ers have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Aja Bell on the wing. Lets the three fly. Conlon grabs the miss. Jazz trail by 13. Trying to find a way out of this rut, Mike.
Yeah, looking to regain some momentum offensively.
Brian Russell is a shoot-first player, but he's also very unselfish. Did a nice job with the read and made a good pass.
The three from Iverson. And the Jazz call time here. And this is the first season matchup for them against this 76ers team.
And this, the first of 2 meetings between these squads.
And it's a good measuring stick to see how the Eastern and Western conferences are stacking up at the moment.
So both teams making some changes here.
Substitution on the court.
And here's Malone. He'll bring it up for the Jazz. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. Starks outside. And it's Allen Iverson with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
First team foul.
And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Malone dishes to Starks. 6 to shoot. Malone is screen on Snow. Shot on the wing.
A strong, crafty defender. Snow really works hard at that end of the floor.
And McKee kicks to Iverson. Here's Geiger. And the rebound goes to Starks. Starks has got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Vaughn. He's covered by Snow. Vaughn, the pass to Malone. Offensive rebound. Oh, and the jam by Marshall.
Keeping the play alive with his effort and activity, and he can do that.
And he can do that all day.
And finished with authority. That's demoralizing for a defense.
For 3, McKee. Good. And it's Iverson who picks up the assist. Iverson's got his 3rd assist on the night.
And AI, Allen Iverson, does more than just shoot the ball. He also has a great feel for when his teammates are wide open.
The 76ers leading by 12. From outside the arc. The rebound by the Jazz. Marshall's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's McKee. Here's Geiger. Allen Iverson on the wing. Here's Harpering. Offline with his three.
And got to be honest here. I mean, he should have made that.
I bet it's not going to affect his confidence, though. He's going to keep taking those shots.
Starks with the steal. Ball's knocked loose. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will retain possession. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. You look at the Jazz. They're still struggling, trying to string something together, getting a lot of wins. The competition, though, so tough. Pass to Vaughn. The feed to Malone. And it's slammed in by Malone.
Showing off the power right there. Karl Malone does not mess around down low.
The 76ers leading by 10. Here's Snow. 17 points for him last game against the Nuggets in Denver.
And he also dominated the glass out there. He hit the boards hard and often.
And there's the drive. Rebounded by McKee. Philadelphia's gone 1 of 6 from three-point land in the second quarter. Less than 20%, but they've continued to let him fly. Jacks up a three. Utah with the rebound. Kirilenko's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Vaughn. Outside Kirilenko. Kicks to Starks. And the pass to Vaughn. Clock at 6. Pass to Starks. Lets it go from deep. That one, no good. Starks has gone just 1 of 5 from the field. Here's Harpering. That's good. Great play set up by Iverson. Iverson's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Jazz trail by 13. They need to find a high percentage shot, Clark, to regain some of that confidence.
I think they've gone too long without seeing one go down, and that begins to mess with your psyche.
Malone, no what?
Not officially a block, but it's one in my book.
He really affected the shot. Was in great position. Textbook defense.
Harpering. Another three for Philadelphia.
With a shooter of his talent, you have to do more defensively. Really chase him off his spots.
Here's Vaughn. Inside, the 10-footer. Another shot, and Malone puts it in. Malone's got 12.
Boy, that big reach of Malone, so effective on the glass, helping him to get to the loose ball so he can throw it back in the hole.
Got that one up quick. And the 76ers lead by 17.
Three-point shot has been his weapon of choice this quarter.
Utah's gone 0 of 2 from deep here in the second. Passes it to Vaughn. Down low. Here's the floater. The 76ers leading by 17. Here's Snow. Utah with the rebound. Starks has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Pass to Vaughn. To the right side. The 3, Marshall. Geiger with the rebound. Geiger's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Harpering. Rebound by Marshall. Jazz trail by 17. Starks outside. There's the pass to Marshall. Outside Kirilenko. Wants to get it to Malone and does. Here's Vaughn. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Now here's McKee. His last outing, he had 8 points. 76ers moving the ball around. It's good from long range. He's got 14.
He's a fantastic facilitator. He could virtually run a team in his sleep.
Utah shooting a measly 26% in the second quarter. Starks kicks to Vaughn. floater. Another miss. The drop continues. Now just 1 for 9 from the floor. To the middle. And there's Iverson. That's good on the assist by McKee. McKee's got 3 assists in the game. Here's Vaughn. Pass to Malone. Fades back. He doesn't hit that one.
I think in that situation, it was a nice try to create some space for himself with the fadeaway.
Kicks it to Iverson. To the paint, McKee. Rebound by Marshall. Marshall's got 8 rebounds in this game. Passes it to Vaughn. Malone right side. They grab their own miss. Marshall can't hit. The 76ers leading by 22. Iverson dishes to McKee. He's looking for Iverson and finds him. Puts one up from 19. The rebound by Malone. Malone's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Vaughn, the pass to Malone. And the jam by Karl Malone.
Hey, the game plan is real easy, folks. Get it to Malone and let the mailman deliver.
Pass to Snow from downtown. Rebounded by Malone. Whoops, they pick off the pass. Inside. And McKee kicks to Iverson.
2 minutes remaining.
The 76ers with another miss. Jazz trail by 20. And there's the pass to Vaughn. Here's Malone. And Malone with the stuff.
That's serving it up on the platter there. What a nice pass. A high percentage look was the result.
The 3 from Iverson. Utah with the rebound. Kirilenko's got his 6th rebound on the night. Pass to Vaughn.
76ers foul. Eric
Several teams changing it up here.
Personal foul. Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
Marshall passes to Starks. Moore with the steal. Here's Claxton. John Starks pulls it in. Starks has got rebound number 8 now on the night. Knocked loose. Outside for Stockton. Marshall inside the 3-point line. Oh, and here comes Smith all alone. And then Smith with the jam.
From him, fans love seeing this kind of dunk.
How about that? Just giving the people, Clark, what they want to see.
Gotta give them what they want.
Yep.
You heard their reaction. They were all about that finish.
A shot by Stockton, no good. Philadelphia leading by 20. Claxton, the pass to Smith. Back to Claxton. Shoots over Stockton. Utah with the rebound. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Starks. And the rejection by Smith. To the left side wing. Claxton, no good. And so Stockton will bring it up for the Jazz.
Putting his long stride to good use. Kirilenko gets past the defense with a few big steps.
Passes it to Claxton. Going inside. It's rebounded by Ostertag. Here's Starks. And the last second attempt. Jazz trail by 18. Stockton looking around. Pass to Marshall. Over Iverson. It's hauled in by the 76ers.
You know, you got a feel for him. He just cannot seem to buy a bucket here.
Yeah, but he has to stop shooting. He's really hurting his team.
The Jazz shooting a low 30% mark from the field. Stockton kicks to Marshall. On the wing, Malone. Over Coleman. Here's Ostertag. Rebounded by Coleman. The 76ers leading by 18. Got a hand on it. And for those of you turning in, we're about a minute into the second half. Stockton the pass to Karolinko. Jazz passing it around. Here's Malone. Another miss by Utah. Clark, how about the unselfishness of this team?
Love the willingness to make that extra pass, and it has the defense in a scramble mode.
Marshall dishes to Stockton. Malone in the corner. Shoots over McKee. No good off the back of the rim. For Philadelphia, they've gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second half. Snow can't hit. Jazz trail by 18. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Stockton down low. He's covered by Snow. Marshall. And once again, off the mark by Utah. The drive by Iverson. And the dunk by Iverson.
Points have been hard to come by for both of these teams.
And in a low-scoring game like this, every bucket holds a lot of value.
Oh, and they need a basket in the worst way.
I think they're forcing things right now, and it's why their offense looks so pedestrian.
Here's Malone. Rebounded by Dikembe Mutombo. Mutombo's got 4 rebounds in this game. And it's Iverson missing. Jazz trail by 20. Malone sets the pick for Stockton. Pass to Malone. Shot clock at 6. Count it. Good. Malone's got 18 points in the game.
Stockton loves finding the open teammate. Does it again here.
The 76ers leading by 18. Snow the pass to McKee. Snow against Stockton. Snow can't hit. Utah shooting just 28%. They're offensively out of whack and out of step with each other at this point. And it's out of bounds to the Jazz as Utah retains possession. Utah calls timeout. Morris checked in for the 76ers.
Substitution for your 76ers. Number 25, Jermaine Moore.
Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Stockton, and it's sent back by Mutombo. Trying to break that ice-cold streak, and McKee gets it to go. 8 points for him.
Can't afford to let McKee get this deep because he's dependable at capitalizing from this area.
Stockton against Snow. Marshall sets a screen for Stockton. And he drives in, and it's sent back by Mutombo. Karolinko against McKee. From deep, Moore. Good on the three-point shot.
A shooter of his caliber can never be left that wide open.
And it's Utah's ball. Stockton outside. He kicks it to Marshall. Malone right side. Can't connect from 14 feet out.
And it's puzzling to me why he elected to fade away. He should have just gone right up with it. Bad miss.
Coleman, the pass to Mutombo. Near the three-point line, it's Moore. Gets to the corner and buries it. Moore's got 9.
They've gotten out to a big lead because of superior play on both ends.
No better way to do it. It's much easier to win games when you own both sides of the floor.
Stockton against Snow. They need this. Stockton kicks to Marshall. 6 on the shot clock. Stockton against Moore. The Jazz with another miss.
Well, that's another low percentage shot. He's been settling throughout this game for those kinds of shots.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Lanky forward. McKee makes it tough on defenders.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
You love their unselfishness. Keeping that ball moving. Good shot to great. That's winning basketball.
You know, they've been knocking down triples, too. They've continued to make the most of their opportunities from behind the arc as well.
Stockton outside. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Now the 76ers with it. They're on an 11-2 run. Here's D'Alembert driving in. Rebound, Utah. Kirilenko's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Kicks it to Marshall. Stockton outside. Malone, a screen on McKee. Shot from 12. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Geiger's got 7 rebounds in the game. McKee dishes to Moore. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. For the 3. McKee, no luck. Coach, a tough stretch for this offense.
I'd say they need to get back to what they do best. Right now, that's a question mark.
A big question mark. And it's Moore penetrating, and the layup falls. Moore's got 11 points.
Excellent distribution. That possession highlighting how important unselfishness is.
Utah calls timeout. John Starks checked in for Karl Malone.
Coming onto the floor for Utah, number 9, John
And
Starks.
Utah has possession. Stockton outside. Over to the left wing. That's good from Marshall on the assist by Stockton.
John Stockton.
Stockton's got 5 assists tonight.
Room to fire from mid-range, and he's more than capable of knocking that down.
McKee, no luck. Starks with it. He's making his presence felt offensively with his scoring average up there at almost 13 points a game. No good from Moore. And so Stockton will bring it up for the Utah Jazz.
Aaron McKee. First personal foul. First team foul.
On the wing, Stockton. Guarded by McKee. Starks. The basket is good. The assist from Stockton. Stockton's got 6 assists in the game.
Steady from deep is John Starks. He forces you to come out, and he spreads your defense because he's got such range on his three-point shot.
And McKee kicks to McKee. Back to McKee. D'Alembert trying to break free. McKee, no luck. Utah has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Starts the pass to Marshall. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. He's got 8.
Nicely done by John Starks there. Got the ball right to the shooter, on time and on target.
McKee with it, picked up by Stockton. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That one on Kirilenko. The 76ers shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
Aaron McKee.
The free throw drops for McKee. And Philadelphia making a change here. Smith has checked in. And so he hits both. And here's Stockton. Marshall sets a screen for Stockton. Over in the corner, Marshall. And it goes out of bounds. That one is off Smith.
You know, deflections are key. They're big in this league. You want to be disruptive to the other team's offense.
Yeah, little tips like that, they can frustrate opponents.
Stockton against McKee. The pass to Marshall. 4 on the clock. That's good. And a nice assist from Stockton. Stockton's got his 7th assist here tonight.
They're playing well, and that's an encouraging sign.
But where was this intensity earlier in the game? They're still down a bunch.
You know, using his size advantage there to rip down that board in traffic.
Starks against Moore. Starks the pass to Ostertag. Stockton outside. The 3. They get it back.
Boy, they dodged one right there, didn't they?
Yeah, he won't miss a look that wide open very often.
Kirilenko against McKee. Rebound by Marshall. Marshall's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Down low, puts the move on, and Kirilenko with the lay-in. And that's now 6 points for Andrei Kirilenko.
What looked like a potential blowout has turned into a game now.
Yeah, it had to happen here in the third. Now they've got the run going, and they've got to keep it rolling.
Moore dishes to McKee. Rebound by Marshall. Jazz trail by 19. Pass to Kirilenko. Doesn't go that time. Philadelphia's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Now here's McKee. Not a lot of room. And good that time. Moore's got 9 points now in the quarter.
The ball distribution was there. I mean, outstanding work all the way around.
On offense, here are the Jazz. They're on a 12-4 run. Marshall sets a screen for Stockton. Outside for Starks. Back to Stockton. Marshall sets a screen for Stockton. Over Smith. Was shot by Stockton, no good.
Boy, that's as good a look as he's going to get, in my opinion. He's just got to shake that one off and get ready for the next chance.
Here's McKee. Here's D'Alembert. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass. D'Alembert has got his first points of the game. 1:36 left to play in the third. Coach, they're ice cold on the offensive end.
Well, something has to change.
Here's Stockton. And here's Marshall from the arc. That's good. And a nice assist from Stockton. Stockton's got his 8th assist in the game. 1:19 left in the third quarter. Moore outside. Baseline try. Craig Ostertag with the rebound. Ostertag's got his 8th rebound here tonight.
Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
Jazz trail by 20. 1:04 left in the third. Stockton the pass to Russell. Good tee by Bell. Philadelphia shooting about 33%. Not happy with their play on that end. On the wing, Iverson. Pass to Bell. There's the 3. Drills it from outside. Bell's got 5 now.
Wanting to get his teammates in a rhythm, Iverson showing leadership with these types of passes.
And so Stockton will bring it up for the Jazz. Outside, Russell. Over Bell. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Iverson against Starks. Here's Harpering. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
Striping it from distance. No hesitation at all.
He's had it going. Been aggressive from outside.
Now Starks. And stolen by Iverson. Got it off in time. And that one is off. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers ahead by 26 points as we get ready for the break. And they've created a bunch of turnovers with that terrific D. Back to the action in just a minute. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. Philadelphia with the ball. Pass to Claxton. No good on the triple. Utah shooting around 29% from the floor. Tough night for them all around on the offensive end. Chalk up two there.
Embracing the challenge. Starks is a fighter who likes overcoming tough defense.
The pass to Claxton. And the three off target. Utah with the ball. There's the drive. Vaughn gets the bucket. Here's McKee. Here's Claxton. Tries again. And it's good on the layup.
And how about the timing from him on the offensive glass? Positioning himself perfectly to capitalize.
Starks outside. About a minute played here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Vaughn. 6 to shoot. They set the pick to the inside. Conlon. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Now here's McKee. Fires the three. Nailed from three-point land.
I think the defense has to turn that knob a bit. Ramp it up some. You can't allow him to get those kinds of outside looks.
Especially when you're already trailing. It's time to lock it down out there.
Starks kicks to Vaughn. Malone, a screen on McKee. Here's Vaughn. A special move before the shot. Vaughn's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Gets the defender to sell out on the pump fake, then flips it in.
Bell dishes to McKee. Back to Bell. Conlon grabs the miss. Conlon's got his fourth rebound in this one. Knocks it loose. Vaughn, the pass to Russell. Here's Vaughn. Malone, a screen on McKee.
76ers foul. Aaron McKee.
Greg Ostertag, he's checked in for Utah.
First team foul. Now into the lineup for Utah. Number 00, Greg Ostertag.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Philadelphia's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Here's Bell. A second chance effort. And it's Smith missing. The Jazz have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Here's Vaughn. And the layup's good off the glass.
That's a nice play there. Not going to miss many from there.
Timeout called the 76ers. The 76ers leading by 23. Allen Iverson on the wing. From deep three-point territory, the 76ers with another miss. Jazz have gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. They get the rebound. Russell with a wide-open look. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. The 76ers shooting just 33%, struggling to get good looks. And Iverson throws it down.
Yeah, Iverson is just going off. Not really a surprise, but it's always fun to watch.
Utah's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Starks kicks to Vaughn. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Starks dishes to Malone. Just 5 to shoot. A shot by Starks, no good. Philadelphia shooting just 30% from the field here in the fourth. Here's Iverson. And for 3, Bell. Here's McKee. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points. McKee's got 5 points now this quarter. Jazz shooting 44% in the fourth. The offense with some ups and downs. Outside, Russell. Right block shot. And it's Malone missing.
I wonder if switching baskets really threw him off. I mean, because he can't get anything to fall this half.
Bell. The rebound by the Jazz. Russell with it. Mutombo grabs the board. Mutombo's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Takes it inside. No good from Bell. Utah shooting terribly up to this point. Just 30%. Some ramshackle offense play there. It's stolen by McKee. Passes it to Bell. To the middle. Fires the 3. McKee, no luck. And it's Russell with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Utah Jazz. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will retain possession. And the Jazz with some changes. Andrei Kirilenko's checked in for Russell. Marshall comes in for starts. And it's Stockton in for Vaughn. Here's Stockton. The teardrop falls in.
You can tell Stockton has run into this problem before. Beating the interior defense with a savvy floater.
Iverson passes to Mutombo. Back to Iverson. And McKee kicks to Iverson. Marshall with the steal. Over Iverson. From 13 feet, it goes down. Philadelphia leading by 23. Pass to McKee. Takes a 3. And Allen Iverson the bucket, the assist by McKee. Iverson's got 27 points.
And this is where Iverson is almost unguardable, not giving the D any time to react.
And Stockton, here we go. It's stolen by Mutombo. And now Philadelphia on the break. The 3 from Iverson. Rebounded by the Jazz. Ostertag's got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. Kirilenko against Bell. Ostertag goes back up and misses the layup. They are in complete control, coach, of this game.
There's no question, without a doubt, they've been firing on all cylinders.
In every way, you're right. Marshall dishes to Stockton. Driving to the basket. Shot's good. Marshall making the play. Stockton's got 4 this quarter.
Well, you see Stockton's burst. It's deceptive but effective. He can leave you in a cloud of dust if you're not careful.
McKee the pass to Bell. Looking to end his cold spell. Rebound, Utah. And here is Marshall. Shoots from the elbow. Second shot opportunity. Up again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Way to work the glass. Buffet style. Second chance bucket. They can make a big difference.
Here's Iverson driving the lane.
Boy, the quickness of Iverson. What a blur this guy is. Slithering his way through the defense and never afraid to drive it inside despite being a small guy.
Out to Kirilenko. It's stolen by McKee. Here's Iverson. It's rebounded by Malone. Utah has gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Marshall sets a screen for Stockton. Offensive rebound. There's the pass to Ostertag. Good, nice job down low. Ostertag's got his first points in this one.
You can't let Ostertag get that deep. I mean, he's confident when he's got the ball in that territory.
Here's Harpering. He can't get that one to fall. Jazz shooting about 43% here in the fourth quarter. Here's Kirilenko into the lane. Count the basket.
Nice pass, creating the opportunity. Great teamwork on that one.
Philadelphia leading by 20. From deep, Iverson. And it's Kirilenko with the rebound. Kirilenko's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Dishes it to Stockton. He kicks it to Marshall. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Mutombo's got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's Iverson. Rebound by Marshall. Marshall's got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. And Iverson gets it to go.
It's been a barrage of threes here in this last quarter, pouring it on from deep.
They were saving their best shooting for last, hitting 3 after 3.
Marshall deciding where to go with it. Pass to Malone. That's tipped. Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession. The 76ers making a switch here. Mike, they have been fantastic tonight, haven't they?
What a performance from them.
And McKee gets it to go.
9 times out of 10, he probably misses that. But somehow, he found a way.
And for the Jazz, they're shooting at a 32% clip from the field. They're just not executing. Stockton against Snow. Puts it up from 12. Misses off the left iron. The 76ers shooting just 33%, struggling to get good looks. Rebounded by the Jazz. Marshall's got his 18th rebound here tonight, all over the place. Ostertag pass to Stockton. The shot that time, not on target. McKee with the defensive effort. Passes to Snow. Back to Smith. Here's Snow. Puts up a 3. It's hauled in by Ostertag. Now, here's Marshall. Guarded by McKee. Marshall sets a screen for Stockton. Kicks it to Malone. To the paint. McKee with the defensive effort. The 76ers shoot in the fourth quarter, not pretty, down around 29%. For 3, Snow. That one doesn't go.
Well, some nights the shots just don't fall. Ask him.
Really hard to think of things they didn't do well in this one. Certainly a dominant night on offense for the Sixers.
I think this was a confident win, wasn't it? The outcome not in question down the stretch.
It wasn't especially close, and they created that separation with their execution and attention to detail.
Something a coach always stresses. So looking at the season total, this will be their 17th win. The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Iverson.
His shot selection and his touch were really exceptional in this one. He kept finding ways to get the better of the defense.
Snow can't hit. Utah's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. And Stockton, here we go. Basket, good.
And while this run is impressive, I just don't think it will be enough.
The clock is not on their side here, that's for sure. But at least they'll finish things on their terms.
Snow, the pass to Geiger. Shoots the 3. It's rebounded by Ostertag. 30 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Marshall passes to Stockton. Kirilenko against Bell. Clock at 6. Malone sets the pick for Marshall. Out to Kirilenko. Now the dish to Marshall. Now Stockton. Outside Kirilenko. So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. Well, Mike, the fan...